In this chapter, we're going to talk about the tools and techniques that are useful when doing organic modeling. Now, organic modeling is going to be a little different in that we're not really going to look at the numbers, the size and things that we find in the attribute editor and channel box very much because, well, organic objects kind of follow their own design, and it's not really something that you would be able to create in a machine shop. So a lot smoother curves and things that just have to be set aesthetically rather than numerically for the most part. So let's get to it. Let's start by launching Maya here. Okay, and let's turn on the grid, so display grid, and now we're going to create just a cube here. So on the polygons menu, cube, and we'll turn on smooth shading and wireframe on shading. And now I'm going to make this a little bigger and a little more split up, so we want to come into let's come into the channel box here. And down in the inputs, where it has Polycube 1, down towards the bottom here, open that up. And I'm going to set all of these to 6, so we'll use our shortcut. There they are. And now I'm going to use the translate to translate Y, move this, set that to 3, so that it's sitting on the grid, just so it looks a little cleaner. Let's zoom in here. I'm going to use either the F or the A key. Okay, now we're going to do this in vertex mode, so we'll switch over there. The vertices are kind of small, so display and polygons and vertex size, crank this way up. Okay, we can close this little window here. All right, now if we were going to model this organically, organic shapes, like I said, kind of smooth. Just look at your hand. Look in the mirror. You know that you don't have flat sides in many organic things. It's all got this rounded kind of shape. And moving these vertices to make a rounded shape would be very difficult and very tedious and hard to know you get it right, and just an awful lot of work for what you get back. So Maya has a couple of ways to help us with that, and one of the best ones, one of the easiest ones to implement, is something called SoftSelection. So that's what we're going to do right now. So grab the translate tool, then come up here to the tool settings and select that. And like I said, the tool settings has different settings depending upon what tool you have selected. So with the translate tool selected, come down here, and here it is, SoftSelection. So we'll turn that on. And there's a couple of different modes. We're going to leave this one to volume. A little later on we'll talk about the differences in these modes and when you might use one versus another. So now we've got our fall off here, and this will say how far out into the object this effect will actually have influence. And you can set this at anything you want, and chances are as you're using the tool, you'll change this fairly often as you're modeling in different areas of an object. I'm just going to set it down to about 3 right now. Okay, so that's good. And now we'll come over to our object, and we'll kind of move in a little bit. And now we're just going to grab one of these vertices. Let's grab this one right here. Okay, so now let's take a look here. We've got the one we selected has got this yellow, but these others around it have coloration. And you can kind of tell that by the colors, this is a fall off from the yellow in the center to our purple violet, that's the unselected things that are out a ways. So it's kind of, you can kind of intuitively get an idea of what's about to happen here we're going to move a translate handle on the yellow one, and the ones that are colored of this yellow, this sort of orange, light orange, dark orange, brown, are going to move as well. And the amount they're going to move is in direct relationship to how close they are to the selected vertex. And you could select more than one vertex here, of course, but we're just doing it on one, so it's maybe a little more obvious. And so let's see what happens here. So there we go, and there it is. And they're getting nice smooth shape. And if you think about it, trying to do this manually, pulling each vertex and getting that smooth shape would be very, very difficult. If you look on the last row that's being moved, you see the darker brown in the corner is moved less than the lighter brown in the middle. So those colors really do tell you about how far the different vertices are going to be impacted by movement of the selected one. And it looks real nice, real smooth. You see the ones that are purple are not moved at all, and the ones that are these different shades of orange and brown are moved in proportion to what the color is. So very nice, very powerful, something that the computer can calculate right away what's going on, and doing this manually or by eye or even by calculation would take forever. Once upon a time that had to be done, but now we're modern and lucky. So that's it for SoftSelect. Very powerful organic tool, and we'll see you in the next video.